Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and thank you for your lovely comments that Alma and Kathy, Night Angel, and Cindy, of course. Then I have received so many requests on Instagram as well as on on Facebook, on YouTube, to show you the envelope folio that I was talking about, those stacked envelope kind. I will do a video of that very soon, but for now this is a long pending commitment that I had, that I decided that today is the day that I should start filming. So I decided to make mini folio. As I said before, the previous one that I did was pretty well liked, using my wallpaper masterboard kit. So this time, this is a second variation, and there are lots of variations to this. I can show you another variation because I often switch things up a little bit just to make it more interesting. So I will do another version probably very soon, so keep watching for that. But this is going to be very interesting. It is a folio which is going to have a journal inside, a mini journal notebook sort of thing, and it it can be tucked inside the insert also, and it has 12 pockets. So at least 12 pockets. You can make at least 12 pockets. I'm having my coffee, so there might be some interruptions. Of course, we will not be able to finish this in one part, so there will be two parts obviously. So let me go through this. So this is the butterfly masterboard kit. I did have a show and tell sort of thing before, and if you have not seen it in my shop, then I'll put the link below. This comes with 5 butterfly sheets, masterboards with butterfly accents, you can see, and then 4 blankish kind of sheets. So these sheets are different from the wallpaper masterboard extra sheets. These are not the same sheets, these are different, and I will be using this kit to make the folio. So let me walk you through the process. So I will be using 2 A4 size paper. I already have them folded a little bit, but I'm going to show you how to do it very easily. Now, it is totally dependent on the length of your, the journal that you're working in. So preferably, obviously, it's not preferably, it's obviously, your journal will not be more than the length of the paper itself, okay? So this is the length of the journal. So now is the time when you decide what kind of length you want this folio to be. Do you want to make it this size, or do you want to make it shorter than this? Then accordingly you need to fold the pocket. So I folded it in this fashion because I'll just give you the measurements. This is around 5 3/4 inches. I hope you can see it here. So 5 3/4 inches, but of course you can make it 7 inches, you can make it 6 inches, whatever suits you. So it's totally your call. You decide what you want to do, but the construction is going to be the same, only the size is going to be different. So let's start with folding the papers. Now what I will do initially is, now if you don't have a bone folder, if you don't have a scoreboard, no worries. I don't always use my scoreboard, so I am deciding that this time I'm going to make it around 6ish. 6 is the best size according to me right now, because this is a smaller version. I will show you in another project how I can make a smaller folio like this. And this is I'm using this as 6 inches in length. So I'm going to fold my just a second. I'm going to fold my paper at 6 inches. Okay, so this is around 6 inches. So I'm just marking it with my bone folder. And what I'll do is I'll take both the papers at the same time and see if they are flush all together, and I'm going to place my ruler. This is just a cheap trick. Just now I'm lining this with my cutting mat, and this is okay. This is just this, and I'm just taking this like so. So again, I'm going to measure this. It's around 6-ish. Okay, so I'm going to fold this. You don't need a scoreboard, as you can see, and I'm going to hold this together so that I get the same measurement and I don't mess up. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold this. Now first I do it with finger because then I will go with my bone folder probably. So this is this is the length of the folder that we're going to create, and this is the pocket. Now if you want to create another layer of pocket, you can always add another piece of paper over here and do, you know, whatever suits you. Now what we'll do is we're going to fold this into half. Now these are just simple A4 size or US letter sized paper, and I'm just going to fold them so that okay, so I have them folded like this. Now I don't need this much, so what I'll do is I'll again fold this, not quite to the center, a little bit away from the center. Okay, just a little bit away, because I might add a signature over here. That is the reason why I'm doing this. Okay, so again I'm going to take just a sliver, a quarter of an inch, not even a quarter of an inch, just so that your folder closes nicely. So this is the base that we need to work on. Okay, so our base is done. Again 4 pockets, and this will close up, but we're going to create another one like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, fold this, and quite matched up. You will have to trim a little bit once the papers are put together, because what happens is it gets bunched up at the edges, so that's why. So that's done, and again I'm going to just bring it quite to the edge. So I'm going to show you how you can make sure that everything is in the same measurement. So I'm going to lie this flat on the other that we are yet to score. So I'm going to just, okay, now you can see I have a thin score line, which is very rough and not perfect, because I have not used my score tool to do this. So I'm going to bring it as much as possible to the. So now what I'll do is I'm going to follow the same method. I'm going to bring it as close as possible, but not quite close. I'm going to score this. Okay, and once you score this, you will see the folds will sit a little bit better than before. Okay, So we have two similar, exactly similar papers that we have folded in the exactly same manner. Now what we'll do is, this is going to be our front and this is going to be our back. Basically there's no front or back because we're going to embellish these separately, and then we're going to put these two together, you know, back to back. So for back to back, when we'll put this back to back, you will see that there will be a little bit of extra at the edges, which we will trim down towards the end. So now is the time when we're going to select the papers. So as I said, I'm going to be working with the butterfly masterboard kit because again these are stash building ones. So if I plan on making a butterfly journal, I can always use things like this. So what I'll do is I'll have to see if the pockets, okay, so probably what I'll do is I'll make two pockets over here. So what I can do, I can make this into a pocket and then into another strip. So I'll have 8 pockets over here, and then rest I can do as I please. So let's start you know, cutting off the strips. So I'll just take a break and trim off everything, cut the strips down, and I'll come back to show you what I've done. Okay, so now I've cut down the pieces and I'm going to show you what is left. So I chose one of these you know, papers with butterfly accents. I think it was sheet number 1, I'm not sure, or page number 1, something of that sort. I totally cannot be confident, but probably that was the thing. And also what I did was I chose one of the, you know, more neutral kind of paper, because as I said, I want to keep it very neutral and flexible so that I can use it in any kind of journal that my, you know, I might be working on. So what I did was, just to show you the first one, so what is left of the 2 sheets that I've used are this much. So this is left and this one. So you will require, I think, about, that's only because I'm making a double pocket sort of thing, so you'll get the gist. So what I plan on doing, now I have drawn a line over here with pencil because I wanted to make sure that these are all lined properly. So I'm just going to give you idea. Just let me move these. Yeah, so the idea is that I'm going to have a pocket over here, okay, and then I'm going to have another pocket over here. Now you might be wondering why I have cut these 2 pieces down, because after trimming the white section, I found that the paper was a little bit shorter than the paper that I'm using, but not to worry. In any case, I would need to reinforce the spine, so I thought that I would use another strip of paper to do that, or some washi tape probably. So that is that, and I'll just show you what else I have in mind. So, and the pockets, as I said, I want to keep it very neutral. So the pockets are going to be made from the, you know, neutral paper that comes with this kit. And again, I have trimmed it down to halves. You can join them. And this is the strip that I'm going to put in the middle. And these strips, again, they are all cut down from the neutral papers that accompany the kit. So I'm going to be doing something like this. Okay, so I'll have one pocket here, one pocket here, and at the back I'm going to do the same with the you know, I'm not going to line the back. The previous one we did line the back, but in this one I'm not going to line the back. So I'll also post a link to the previous folio that I had done in the description box. If you want to see that, you can check the link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to you know, stitch around this, and put this together, and I'll be back to show you how it looks. Okay, so I have basically prepped a little bit before stitching, so I'll go through that a little bit so that you'll have an idea. Now these two are going to be pockets, and then these two are going to be stacked pocket sort of thing. These two will go in here, and the white space that you're watching over here, of course it's going to be covered because I had cut down a thin strip of paper that would be also acting as a reinforcement, so I will add that once I put the pockets down. And this one is also going to be covered up, so I'll come back after I have stitched down everything. Now I have not inked anything in this project because I thought, okay, so maybe we will ink something later on. We'll see how it looks after stitching, then maybe I can go ahead with a little bit of inking. Wouldn't hurt, thinking like that. So I will try and do that. And yeah, so this part will be done, and in the second part we will do the second half, I mean the other half that we have folded, this one, and then I will also show you how you can put these two separate folders together and put in a tiny signature or just a few scraps of paper. Now this is not going to be a big journal as such, but it's just going to hold a little bit of paper in it. So the second part will be the assembly of this, and probably in the third part I'll show you how you can put in a few papers inside just to make this work. So thank you everybody for watching this part, and keep watching. There will be 2 parts at least after this part, so there are going to be 3 sections to this video. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please think of subscribing. And if you want to support me, you can join my Patreon, or you can even buy me a coffee. Not the literal sense buy me a coffee, but it's just a way to support an artist, so you can do that. And yeah, I'll have all the links below in the description box, so you can check them out and see what you like. Bye everybody, have a great day, stay safe.